Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Taylor Swift, The One, and this is also the first track on her album Folklore, if I'm not mistaken. Not a bad idea to put a song on number one in the track list with the number one in it. And I've only reacted to songs of her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department. If there's any job openings in that department, please let me know. I'd love to deliver the mail. I'll do the mail there because I want to be the most tortured poet down in that department. Yo, let's check it out. This is the lyric video. Thanks for looking out, Taylor, and giving us these lyric videos. And I'm excited to check out more of her stuff.
I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit.
Hey,
Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop, I didn't though. I hit the ground running each night. I hit the Sunday matinee. You know the greatest films of all time were never made. I guess you never know, never know. And if you wanted me, you really should have showed. And if you never bleed, you're never gonna grow. And it's alright now. But we were something, don't you think so? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. And if my wishes came true, it would have been you. In my defense, I have none for never leaving well enough alone. But it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
oh, it's quite a heavy line if you think about it, but she delivers it in such a casual way. Like, it would have been fun if you would have been the one. But actually, if you think about it, it's pretty heavy, right? But she delivers it more in a smooth, casual kind of way, maybe implying like, I'm good. Because also in the first line, she says, I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit. Been saying yes instead of no. Ooh, okay. And now the roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. I see the background are coins in a pool, like a wishing well or a fountain, where you go throw them in and somebody else go pick them up, right? I've read his article, that place in Rome there. They take out thousands like every day. They clean up. That's crazy. Yo, but now, so she's on some. I'm on some new ish. Been saying yes instead of no. Interesting. To being more open to opportunities. I thought I saw you at the bus stop. I didn't though. Like, when you quit relationships and you start seeing these people everywhere, even though sometimes it's not them, it's people who look like them. And that, you know what, guys? Have you seen the video? I forgot which Taylor song it was, but she used the term in there, also ran, and I've never heard of it. My native language isn't English. And people told me, I'm English or I'm American, and I never heard of that term either. I had to look it up. And this line reminded me of it because I was just listening to a podcast where they used the term after I did that song. Never heard that term in my life. And 2 days later or something, I'm listening to a podcast. Oh yeah, he was an also ran. What? That's so weird when that happens all the time. Like, you never see or hear anything or a person, and then you run into him like 3 times a week. That's crazy. Just made me think of that. And she's saying yes instead of no. Man, I went through a transformation. I'm saying more no than yes now. I had to learn to say no. And people would argue I say no too much now. Even on non-yes or no questions. Like, how's the weather? No. How hot is the sun? No. How you doing? No. Why are bananas curved? No. Let's continue. Also, you know, the greatest films of all time were never made. Ooh, the greatest stories are never told, right? Because she hit the Sunday matinee, the midday movie or show. I guess you never know. And if you wanted me, you really should have showed. It's always too late, right? When you should have showed it then. And if you never bleed, you're never gonna grow. That's facts. We need to make mistakes. We need pain in our lives. You know, pain is a teacher, and all that stuff. Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. Is a penny? Is penny 1 cent in America? I don't know. Is that 20 cent a penny? I know a dime, a nickel. Geez, I don't know. It would have been you in my defense. I have none for never leaving well enough alone. I wanted to point that out too. I know I'm talking a long time because I went way off track, literally off this track. But the wishing in a well, tossing pennies in, and she says for never leaving well enough alone, which is the expression like sometimes you have to leave things alone. Don't mess with it. You're gonna make it even worse. Just leave. If it's well, leave it alone. I'm a big proponent of that. Like, just don't overcomplicate it. Leave it alone. It's well enough. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Don't make it any worse. Don't overcomplicate. That's a great line with the wishing well. It's another double meaning there. Hey. All right. We're ready to move on. Man, I talked a lot. Charlie.
You would have been the one. This dream you're doing cool shit.
Oh.
Having adventures on your own.
This is a bar.
You meet some woman on the internet and take her home. We never painted by the numbers, baby, but we were making it count. You know the greatest loves of all time are over now. I guess you never know, never know. And it's another day waking up alone. But we were something, don't you think so? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. And if my wishes came true, it would have been you. In my defense, I have none for never leaving well enough alone. But it would have been fun if you would have been the one. I persist and resist the temptation to ask you if one thing had been different. Would everything be different today? We were something, don't you think so? Rose flowing with your chosen family. And it would have been sweet if it could have been me. In my defense, I have none for digging up the grave another time. But it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
Written by Taylor Swift and Aaron Dessner. I heard his name. I've seen his name a few times. I guess he's a frequent collaborator. Wow, yeah, I really enjoyed that song. And really, like I said, it was a gentle bop the piano. Then you had this, like clapping almost, and a really nice cadence and flow to it. Easy sounding, easy to listen to. Great opening track, And there was a couple of lines in there. Again, I have this dream, you're doing cool shit. Like really wishing somebody like, yo, you have your life too, having adventures on your own. Meet some woman on the internet, take her home. That's a good place to be in. That's a good place to be in. And then we never painted by the numbers, baby. But we're making it count, painted numbers, count. We count numbers, but painting by the numbers, you know that. Yeah, that's something I don't like to do. Yeah, because they say we never colored inside the lines, basically. We didn't follow the rules, which I'm a big proponent of. Like, you gonna tell me I gotta follow 1, 2, 3, 4? No. This is art. I wanna splash. And that's just my approach to life, which sometimes, bite you in the ass, really. But that's how it goes, man. I don't really enjoy following the rules, guys. I do the law and stuff, but still. And I persist and resisted temptation to ask you. That's one that hit me too. If one thing had been different, would everything be different today? Ugh. And I believe people told me about a song called "Should've" or "Coulda," "Woulda," "Shoulda." Something in that nature, like playing that what if game. We've all done it. We've all done it. But damn, man, it's really counterproductive, isn't it? Yeah. But it's great that she says, I persist and resist the temptation. She's resisting that temptation. We do it in our minds, but, it's just it's an endless rabbit hole to get into with yourself. Really could be destructive too. Great stuff, really thought-provoking stuff again, and great writing in it. And also, she's talked about the greatest films never made. And which one was it? I'm looking here, trying to find the lyrics. Man, I used to be a good reader. The greatest love of all time are over now. That's beautiful. When we think about the great loves in stories, Romeo, Juliet, just the greatest loves of every person on earth that ever lived. It's true, right? Most of them are over. Not only the relationships that exist today that are over, but just all the history of the world. Beautiful stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed that a lot. I'm gonna check out more of this album. And yeah, that game of playing coulda, shoulda, woulda, or how what's the right order? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, I think it's right. Yo, fire. Oh man, I forgot something that was on my mind before, and I see that's how my brain works. Maybe I'll come up in another video. But man, I'm really enjoying this journey. Looking forward to more. The Folklore album, then there's Evermore. Those are the ones I'm seeing most of, but I know she has like 11 or 12 albums, and she also re-recorded some stuff because she had her masters from the first couple albums, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, lots to cover, and with all the artists I've been featuring on this channel, it's a daunting task, but it's fun. It's fun, and I'm grateful to have you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.